What's up, guys? Before this video even starts, I want to get this out here because I'm not sure if I said it already in the video, but make sure you contact your representatives and your senators before this ruling goes out in December, because this is going to affect a lot of us. And maybe you won't be aware, maybe your parents won't be aware, or your grandparents or your cousins, just whoever. Maybe they collect guns for fun and they don't see this type of stuff for it, and they could immediately be felons overnight coming in December. So call your senators, call your representatives, and let them know, let Congress know what the ATF is doing. This is a complete abuse of power from them, and this needs to be stopped because they're creating law-abiding citizens felons overnight for simply following the law. And this is just getting ridiculous at this point. They're making it harder and harder for everyday people to just simply shoot guns for fun. And it's getting harder and harder to do that. But they're not going after the criminals, in Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, obviously. They're going after people like us who simply follow the law and just everything else. So let Congress know. Email your senators and your representatives. Call them. Just whatever office that they have, schedule meetups with them. Any way you can, hound them, because this needs to be stopped by the time December comes around. I hope to God it stopped. So, enjoy the video, guys. This is just a quick little message. Oh, the ATF is back at it again. What's up, guys? My name is Blake. You're watching Midwest Ordnance, and I'm going to be talking about the new pistol brace rule that is going to drop in December. I've got an issue with that. I'm sure you've probably heard about it from other YouTubers, but I thought I might as well make a video because I think it's stupid. Maybe you've been living under a rock and you've been subscribed to me, or this is your first time seeing it. I still think more people should report on it and get your representatives and senators to know about it, because this is kind of serious. So, if you're watching this outside of the country and you're stumbling upon our gun laws, I'm going to show you a few things. And this will all wrap up here in a little bit. This is a pistol. It's a handgun. This is considered a pistol. Now this is considered a rifle. Kind of common, easy to understand. This is where we get into the weird shit. This looks like a rifle. It's not a rifle because of this thing right here. This is a pistol brace. And this is what's going to change a lot of shit in December and possibly make a lot of people felons overnight. So, little rundown on the pistol braces. I think they were introduced in the early 2000s. Maybe 2012, I'm hearing mixed stuff about it. But when these things were brought in, the ATF said that they were cool, they were okay, they were legal to have. So the way you're supposed to shoot with these things is you're supposed to take the strap and put your arm in this little hole, and you're supposed to shoot it like this. I don't know of a lot of people or if anybody that actually does that. Because one, this is a heavy-ass gun to be a pistol. So, ATF said that doing this was okay, as long as it does not touch your shoulder. That is okay. The second it touches your shoulder, that's a felony. But then the ATF later came back and said that it was okay. They don't have the authority to regulate an accessory. Wish they'd see that with suppressors. But that's besides the point. That's a whole other video. But they don't have the authority to regulate an accessory, because this is what this is. So, like I said, this being a pistol, if I were to take this off right now and throw a stock on it, this would be a short-barreled rifle. Now, because this one is not serialized, it's a homemade weapon, which, if you want to see more of this gun, why don't you hit subscribe? Because the video that I'm going to have detailing this thing is going to be pretty sweet. You won't want to miss it. So up and coming in December, this will change as a stock. Even though the ATF said that they have no authority to regulate accessories. And there's already anywhere between, I think, 10 to 40 million of these braces. I own a few of them. I've got an FDE one for an AR-45 I'm going to build. So this would be a short-barreled rifle. And also, this would be a short-barreled rifle. Because it's fucking stupid. Yes, I can shoulder this. That's perfectly okay. Throwing a stock on it, not okay. But here's the thing that I don't like what the ATF is going to do. I'm not sure if this was meant to get out. Pretty sure it leaked. And I'll throw it up here on the screen for you, and I'll read it from directly. Due to the up-and-coming Amnesty registration of pistol-brace weapons, photos of the weapon being registered will be required to prove the weapon does utilize a pistol brace in this configuration and would qualify for Amnesty registration. So that word amnesty, I don't really like that. Because pretty much that's saying, hey, you broke the law beforehand, even though we just made this rule, you broke the law before, but we're going to say it's okay. Register your gun as an SBR, and you're going to be perfectly fine. And the way they're going to do that is, if your gun qualifies to be an SBR, or your pistol qualifies to be an SBR, they're going to waive the $200 tax to make it an SBR. So, to make this SBR, throw a stock on it, they're not going to have you pay the $200 NFA tax. Which is cool, except there's one more thing. Like with an SBR or a suppressor, machine gun, short barrel shotgun, stuff like that. Anything NFA related, you have to provide pictures of yourself, fingerprints, social security, address, and all that stuff. But now with this, like what I said in the document, they're going to require photos of the weapon. I don't really like that. Because, well, let's say, can you even put a stock on, like a normal stock on here? Or does it have to stay like this in the configuration to the photos that you sent over to the ATF? Can you put a forward grip on here? Is that going to get you in trouble? I don't like how the ATF words all that stuff. Not to mention, when this becomes an SBR, you can't travel outside state lines. You have to fill out some stupid form 30 days prior to doing that to cross an imaginary line that does not physically exist. I live 15 minutes from the Kansas border. Technically, I could go in and out and they would never notice. I'm not doing that. Don't do that. I'm not advocating for breaking federal law. I'm just saying it's stupid. Absolutely stupid. So you can't travel outside state lines with an SBR. You have to fill out that stupid form. But in this configuration, I can. Like I said, I live 15 minutes from the Kansas border. One of my friends, he likes guns. I like to show them off to him. I can travel over there with this configuration. If it's an SBR, I can't. And the other thing is, this weapon would be stuck with you. You cannot sell it. You cannot transfer it. You're stuck with it pretty much until you die. And that's coming from legally armed America. I don't like that either. This is my property. I own this. The federal government does not own this. So I should be able to sell or transfer or carry it really wherever I want. That's the thing I don't like. And the fact that they're going to make millions of these things and millions of other gun owners who have pistol braces, to make them register them as an SBR is stupid. It is a complete abuse of power from the ATF, which they don't have. They are a bureaucracy. They don't have the authority to regulate any law whatsoever. They love to interpret the NFA and GCA to their liking. Well, according to EPA versus Virginia, they're not allowed to do that. And I think they're going to get the hammer thrown on them, maybe with this new up-and-coming New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin Part 2. Maybe. I don't know. I'm really hoping so. And there's only a few months left before these things either are registered as SBRs, which I'm taking mine off. I don't want to register them with an SBR. I want to be able to travel with them. And I'm sure, as the gun community always does, they're going to come up with something on here. They're going to come up with, I'm going to take this off. They're going to come up with something to put on the end of here to make shooting, somewhat comfortable. Because this is not very comfortable. Kids used to, this is how they came. Until these arrived. These are pretty dope. It kind of gets around the whole SBR bullshit. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Really gets my content out there. And, if you want to see more of these guns like this one here, because I do have a video coming up either later this month or sometime next month, because this is going to be a Halloween type of video. Subscribe, because you're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be pretty funny, and it's going to be epic. So, my name is Blake. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.